Everyone, welcome to today's session. Akshay Rajsheakaran here, your host, and today I'll be sharing with you exactly how to get high-ticket clients, right? And also have your high-ticket offer, and through your talk show or like podcast, how you can build credibility, influence everything. And as you guys told me, like one of your primary goal is like how to get international clients, right? Tell me yes if you agree with it,
Yes,
right?
yes, of course.
International clients, and then you want to grow your agency, right? Like your consulting or like your Facebook ads agency business. Now, what I see, you guys know that I recently have organized just for you guys to know before we get started, right? Make sure that like you take maximum notes for the next 1 hour. I'll be decoding and sharing with you like massive inputs and outputs. See, I've interviewed hundreds of entrepreneurs from people who are making like couple six figures, 1 crore to all the way to like 60,000 crores, right? 60,000, right? That's more than $45 billion dollars. Now, as you guys told me, like you want to grow on a very fast pace, right? On 2024, you want to make sure that like you are able to hit at least $100,000 or like even more. Now, what
Mhm.
I'm going to do is based on all the things, whatever I've learned from various mentors across the world, right? Now, I'll be sharing with you exactly what you need to do so that like you will be able to reach your goals much faster, right? And you are absolutely at the right place. All you have to do is pay close attention, and that is what can help you to get really good results. Are you guys excited? Right? Yep. We will get started now. See, firstly, I will share with you with my own experience, and then as I told you about my story, right, like how I came into this game. And you guys know that I was in USA, right, like couple of days back. I've attended like various masterminds where each mastermind was costing like even $5,000 and above as well, right? It was a really a good experience, and that is where I met an incredible person like Dan Henry, and I'll be sharing with you. I'll basically decode, right? And you guys pay close attention to it, and that is what can really help you out a lot,
Mhm.
right? And this was the interview which I had done. And Dan is one of the greatest people whom I have seen in the space. He has gone from $0 to way up to like $30 million, right? He had his agency and then he started to sell courses and everything. And he's one of the most amazing person. Just like in India, you guys know, right? Like Shah Rukh Khan or like Rajnikant, they are like the big players, right, in that industry, whether it's Bollywood or like whatever it is. Now, in this video, I'll be playing and I'll also decode exactly how we have to go about and what you need to do. Now, in our case, let's take the example of like first your niche is like agency, right? Like Facebook ads agency, right? Now imagine this is like your niche and like you want to reach your goal, which is like $100,000, right? This is the
Mhm.
constant you
Mhm.
want to achieve in time frame is going to be 1 year. Now, if you were to reach this goal, now let's break down. First thing is like we have to keep it constant. Okay, niche is constant, goal is constant, and time frame it is that. Now we have to create an offer and we have to understand who is our audience and all those things. Now, keeping that in mind, now I'm going to play this video and decode for you guys, okay?
Tell you. Okay. So, right. And I had to spend 10 years uh, going through hell to have that overnight success story. So, and I'll be honest with you, most people won't tell you this, but I have a massive advantage over most people in this space that allowed me to make millions. And a lot of times,
See, one of the most important things you must have seen, like a lot of people call something as passion, right? You have to go with your passion. You have to do what you love to do. Do you agree, right?
Yes.
A lot of people tell like you have to pursue your passion. But what I'm going to tell you is, if you see even like great people like Peter Thiel and like all of them, they tell figure out where you have massive unfair advantage, right? Massive unfair advantages. Like if somebody has to copy you, it is very difficult. That is the first thing. And second thing is what comes naturally to you, right? See, some people are good in dancing, some people are good in singing, some people are good in writing, some people are good in analytical skills, some people are good in operation. You have to figure out what are you really good at, right? Massive unfair advantage naturally which comes to you, uh, and at the same time you really love that, like whatever you are trying to do. Once you are able to understand those things, right, and which is difficult for someone to copy, then you have to focus on that specific thing and nail it. That is the first thing.
Times the gurus, they have this advantage, but they don't tell you. Okay. So I had a ton of brick and mortar businesses. I had an Italian ice cart. I, at one point, was a carny. I would go around to carnivals and I'd do like airbrush tattoos. I had 2 restaurants. Okay. And what happened was, in that journey, there was one time where I go to this event in Collier County, Florida, and I'm driving to get to my booth to set up to do airbrush tattoos.
Yes.
And this guy has an RV with one of the extendable bedrooms. Well, he left the extendable bedroom open, and he's driving by, and he hits my truck and totals it. So now I'm stuck there at the event. I can't go to my hotel. There was no Uber then, and it was in the middle of no, like, I couldn't go. So I had to sleep in my tent. So the first night I sleep in my tent, and I meet this carny who's like, hey, let's drink a bottle of black velvet whiskey, which is a $5 bottle of whiskey. And this was a very painful experience. And so my pain tolerance did this. When I owned a restaurant, I would get these stupid offer because it didn't work in the first 10 minutes. Okay? And so things worked for me very rapidly because I was willing to suck long enough to get good and not jump. And most people, they just jump from thing to thing. They give up. Okay. Plus, I was willing to do the hard things because, to be honest with you, they weren't that hard. Making money online is easy. Okay. It really is. Yeah. Own a brick and mortar business. Travel around, like, do that. That's hard. And here's the problem. Most people who do this, they're employees. And I hate to break it to you, any of you employees out there that have a job, your life is not hard, okay? You don't know shit about pain. You have an easy week. It's so bad. You wake up in the morning, week, okay? Get up, read books every week. Stop watching the Kardashians.
See, and one more thing is over here, you also have to make sure that like you have like a proper routine in place, right? Like where you wake up early, and you should also have like a self discipline, right? Like whatever like you want to do, like waking up every day at like 5 o'clock or like something like that. And when you start doing it, it becomes more easier for you to basically reach your goal. You guys agree or not, right? Waking up on time, like 5 a.m. You cannot wake up at like 10 a.m. or like 11 a.m. and try to expect some great things to happen. You should have the pain, right? Have the pain, feel the pain, and do the work. And that's one of the key most important things. And that's why most people are not able to reach the goal because they don't have a routine in place, right? Having the routine is the key.
And stupid shit, and actually be a decent, functional human being that contributes to society. Okay? Make your life hard. It is hard to go to the gym. It is hard to eat good. It is hard to not watch crap on TV. It is hard to read books. When you start doing that, your pain tolerance goes up. Now, when you deal with stuff in your business, well, now you have the tolerance to handle it.
Absolutely.
But if you're getting up at 9 a.m., I had a guy come on my YouTube show the other day.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna build a business. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, how's it going? Well, it's not going well at all. And I'm like, you kind of look like you just woke up. What time did you get up? And he's like, 9 a.m. You got up at 9 a.m. Motherfucker, I was up at 5. You ain't gonna do shit getting up at 9 a.m.
Yep.
You will accomplish nothing in life getting up at 9 a.m. The fact that you got up at 9 a.m. says everything about you as a person. And that person is broke, will stay broke, will always stay broke, will always stay mediocre. So think of yourself in 5 years. Think of an ultra successful version of yourself in 5 years.
See, now what you have to do is you have to create ultra successful person version 2.0 of yourself, right? Now you have to figure out, like as even Charlie Munger tells, life is all about understanding your ups and downs. Okay, if you do this, you will get here. If you do this, like you will get here. Now, you have to figure out like what are the things like you need to do in order for you to reach 100K, right? Like you have to wake up early in the morning. You have to reach out, right? Reach out to the clients. Reach out to the clients. Do the sales calls. Have the foundation mindset right. Do you guys agree or not? Right? These are like the fundamental, most important things, right? Um, um, yeah. Yes, that's one of the most important things, right? If you agree, typing yes in the chat or like tell yes, okay? And that's key, most important. And then next.
5 years. Does that person get up at 9 a.m.? Does that person eat crap? Does that person watch the Kardashians? Does that person jump from offer to offer? No.
See, and one more thing is, if you want to become foundation mindset, right? Eat healthy food, okay? Don't eat healthy food and watch good content, okay? Watch good content. It's all about like if you just know what do I mean, like garbage in, garbage out. If you feed crap into your brain, like you get crap. You put in like good information to your brain, you get good information back, right? That's the key.
Yep.
What is that person like? And you paint this picture in your head of that person.
Right.
Start being that person now. And you'll get that in a lot shorter than 5 years.
Absolutely.
So become the person that deserves it, in other words. Right. That's the biggest thing. And when I adopted that and I did that, the money came easy.
Absolutely. We need to take the initiative. We start investing in ourselves, start attending the...
Stop being a soft bitch.
Absolutely.
You don't have to soften it.
Yeah.
Everybody's soft these days. They're soft. They're not used to adversity. Because the whole world, guys, look, the government wants you to be soft. Why do you think that, you should have purple hair, and you know what? If you're uncomfortable, let's chop your dick off, okay? That'll make you feel better. Because God knows we don't want you to be uncomfortable, okay? Everything society and the government tries to make you do is get you used to comfort. Participation trophies, okay?
Certificates.
Glorifying this gender bullshit.
See, and one more thing, what I will tell you is also don't care about what other people tell about you, right? Now imagine if you're doing something, you may get some negative comments or like something, right? Like don't care about them. Don't go behind someone for like certificate, right? It's all like crap. Do you guys agree or not? Especially for people who wants to start the agency consulting business. Of course, if you want to become a doctor or engineer, you need certificates. Don't care about like certificates, all those things. It does not actually matter.
Okay, it's all, if you are at all uncomfortable, let's do things to make you comfortable. Why? Because people who are uncomfortable and who can embrace discomfort are the ones who change the world. And the people who are making money and profiting from the world staying the way it is, they're the ones who are making sure that you remain comfortable. Okay? You go to school, they tell you to raise your hand to go to the bathroom. You know why bells are in school? You know what a school bell, you know where a school bell came from?
Yes.
Where did it come from?
No, I don't.
No, okay.
No.
During the Industrial Revolution, they needed more factory workers.
Okay.
So when a bell rings at a factory, where do you go? You go to the factory line.
Yep.
So they put bells in schools and they rang the bell for kids to go to school to condition them to become factory workers.
Right.
School is not cool. You should not keep your kids in school. they're not going to learn how to be wealthy in school. They're going to learn how to be an employee. The mission statement behind school, John D. Rockefeller, who founded and funded the General Board of Education, said,
Yep.
I'm in the business of making a nation of workers, not a nation of thinkers.
Right.
So you go to school, you learn from some 22.
See, and that is what is the most important thing. Now you are heading towards something called like non-conventional way, right? See, there are two ways. One is conventional way of thinking and education, which I call it as a craft, and non-conventional way of thinking and education. Now, if you see, like a lot of people, they tell you like you need like certificate, you need this and that and all those things, right, for you to succeed, and they'll tell you to be comfortable, right, not to take any risk. Uh, and these are the things in the conventional way of thinking. But if you want to become really successful, all you required is you have to take the risk, right? Do you agree or not? Take risk in life and become uncomfortable, right? The best way for you to know whether like you are moving forward every single day is like you being uncomfortable. That is the key, right? And then next time, just be
year-old girl who doesn't know shit, barely has a bachelor's degree. She teaches you as a child, and then you go out in the world and you wonder why you struggle. Because you were taught to think completely wrong. You were taught to not deal with adversity, play it safe, blah, 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 all this stuff. And so when you go out and you actually try to make money, you think it's a tactic. You think it's a funnel. But it's not. It's your ability to deal with adversity. That's what it is.
Absolutely. I love that. And Dan, like you are the man who has brought a revolution, right? Like how Russell Brunson or like Sam Owens have brought in consulting and funnels, like in the info space, in the high ticket offers, right? What it takes to create a great high ticket offer, and what are the best channels like
See, now when it comes down to high ticket offers, this is one of the most important things, right? Now, coming down to your offer, let me know, guys, like what you understand by like high ticket offer, right? How much is a high ticket offer? You can unmute yourself and tell me, right? How do you create a high ticket offer? What do you think is a high ticket offer? Anyone wants to tell, you can unmute yourself. Raman or like Shrikar. What do you think? What should be the ideal pricing of a high ticket offer for your services? You can put it on the chat. You cannot speak now.
doing interviews and like all these things? Because I believe like you have done multiple millions of dollars doing interviews, doing joint ventures with the big thought.
I don't do joint ventures. Most people's products suck. I do like very few.
Yep.
Very few.
Yep. What it takes to create a great high ticket offer, right? Like something which is like sellable and like you just sell it like crazy and you just reach like to so many thousands of people, right? What it takes to create a great no-brainer offer.
Well, a no-brainer offer is, I'll tell you what it takes, right? I'll tell you, how about this? I'll tell you what it takes, and then I'll tell you why most people can't do it.
Yep.
Okay. Number one, all you do, you find a person that has a problem, and you solve that problem. Now, if I ask you what problem you solve, most people will say, well, I help people lose weight. That's not a problem. That is an ideal situation. The problem is they're fucking fat. That's the problem. They're fat.
See, and for us to reach to the goal of like $100,000, all you have to do is identify a problem in the market, and second thing is come up with solution. Come up with solution to that offer, right? It's as simple as that. Find out a problem what somebody's having and come out with a solution what they want, right? And yeah, absolutely. Now, when it comes down to building your high ticket offer, first thing is like you should understand the unique selling proposition, and like you should also have some things which I'll tell you right now.
Okay. The desire, the want is to lose weight. Okay? So what you need to do is go, all right, if I want to charge $5,000, is the opposite of the problem, the consequence. Like, what is the consequence to not solving the problem? And how
See, now let's do the math on also understand. Okay, if our goal is to reach $100,000 and our product is going to be like $5,000, okay, how many sales do you need to reach like to $100,000? Let me know in the chat, right? How many sales you need to reach the goal? Yeah, absolutely. Like 20 sales, right? Like all you need is like 20 sales for you to basically reach that. Now, now what we have to understand is, now we understood, okay, the fundamentals. Okay, now we have the niche. Now we have to understand what is the consequence. Consequence if someone does not take action. Okay. See, the key is a lot of people actually talk about you always have to tell what is there with you, what is there with you. Now, you should also identify what is the consequence if somebody does not take action. Just like a doctor, when you go near a doctor, right? If you don't take that cancer pill, what can happen? Cancer will come and you will die. That's what a doctor will tell. Do you agree or not? Right? And you will don't tell doctor, no doctor, I don't have money. You will be like, I will beg, borrow, steal in order to bring that money. And that is what Dan has to tell you.
painful is that? And it's $5,000 worth avoiding that consequence. If you can say yes, and you can properly articulate to your customer what that consequence is. Like, if I said to you, you got a bag or something like that?
I have some.
Okay. So if I had a bag, right? Like one of these webinar con bags, right?
Absolutely.
And I said, hey, here are these bags that people are giving out for free. Here's this bag. I say, would you buy this bag for $1,000? You would probably say,
No.
no.
Absolutely.
But see, that's how a poor person thinks.
Yes.
A rich person would at the very least ask, what's in the bag? Because what if I had $100,000 in the bag?
Yeah.
You see?
The other way of thinking.
Rich people think about what they stand to lose. Poor people think about what things cost. So,
see, and there is also one more thing, right? Poor people, how they think versus like rich people, how they think. Now, rich people think what, or like poor people think what is the cost, right? Like I'll just play that clip again. You guys can listen.
Properly articulate to your customer what that consequence is. Like, if I said to you, you got a bag or something like that?
I have some.
Okay. So if I had a bag, right? Like one of these webinar con bags, right?
Absolutely.
And I said, hey, here are these bags that people are giving out for free. Here's this bag. I say, would you buy this bag for $1,000? You would probably say,
no.
No. Absolutely. But see, that's how a poor person thinks.
Yes.
A rich person would at the very least ask, what's in the bag? Because what if I had $100,000 in the bag?
Yeah.
You see?
The other way of thinking.
Rich people think about what they stand to lose. Poor people think about what things cost. So, when you are selling your offer, most people, they talk about what it costs instead of talking about what it costs if people don't solve their problem.
The opportunity cost.
Well, not just the opportunity cost, but the cost of the pain and suffering of not solving their problem. See, most people talk about their offer too much. Look at Andrew Tate, Iman Gadzhi. People who make the most money talk about their product the least. They talk instead about, like, I saw a video from Andrew Tate, and I'm not like an Andrew Tate fan. I'm just giving an example.
Sure.
But there's a video, and he goes like this. He looks at the camera, and he says, shit's getting more expensive. If you don't make money, you're fucked. Get your shit together, right? And it's like, he's not talking about his $47 a month offer.
Yeah.
He's talking about what happens if you don't solve the problem his $47 a month offer solves.
Absolutely.
But coaches, they constantly talk about, they think that they know.
See, here is the most important thing. You guys must have heard of that rule, right? 80-20 rule. How many of you have heard of that rule, right? Tell me yes in the chat. Now, most people in the world, right, it applies to coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, everyone. Most people always talk about what is the cost of the product, what are the features of the product, everything, right? And no one actually cares, right? Like, actually, like they're just talking about what is there and everything. But what is more important is what you need to, in fact, tell is opportunity cost, what they will lose if they don't take action now, right? If they don't take action now, like time is going and all these things, right? You will become more fat, or like you will become like the consequences of that, like seventh order consequences, right? All these things, like if you try to talk, it becomes highly impossible for somebody to actually tell no to you unless that person does not have even little bit of intellectual mind, right? Obviously, he won't take it. Just like a doctor telling, "Hey, if you don't take the operation, you are going to die. You have to do the operation, right? And 100% you are going to do, right? And that is what you need to speak."
They know what branding is, right? Oh, my blouse matches my Instagram or some stupid shit. That's not branding. Branding is what people say about you.
Yep.
That's what branding is.
See, now that's what Dan tells. What is branding? Branding is not about your logo. Like many people talk about this, right? Your logo, your company name, all those things. That's actually crap. But what is actually real branding? Um, it is what people perceive you, right? Do you guys agree or not? It is what people perceive you, right? And that is what is like the real branding is all about. Now, Dan Henry. That's what people perceive him. I am doing, right? Like doing the talk shows, doing the interviews. I'm known for it. Do you guys agree with it? Tell yes in the chat, right? I'm probably the only few guys in the entire Asia who has done like so many interviews back to back and being the award winner at the webinar con also, right? Like the number one master connector, right? That is what it is all about. Like you just have to make sure that like how people perceive you. That is the key.
It's not what color your shirt is or your stupid logo that nobody gives a shit about. It's what people say about you. That's branding. And the best brands, they design what people say about them intentionally. Okay. And so the point is that what you say and how you articulate the fact that the consequence to not solving the problem is this expensive. Now, when you say my coaching offer is this expensive, now it makes sense. And this.
See, and while you tell about your offer, you also have to make sure that like you tell it in a way that properly articulated, and you have to tell cost of not taking the action, right? What you need to tell, opportunity cost of not taking the action. Now imagine your offer is $5,000. Don't talk about $5,000. Tell them like you are going to lose $50,000 or like $100,000 a year, right? Do you think it will be like worth it? Do you guys agree or not? All right. Now imagine somebody not taking action. They know if they have that skill set and knowledge with them, they will be able to reach to $100,000. If they know how to do like talk show or like how to do interview show, they can actually connect with a billionaire, right? Do you guys agree or not? Not knowing what they don't know is costing them so much of money every single year, right? Which they are not able to understand, right? When you talk in that language, that lingo, that narrative, that is when people will understand why they have to come to you, why they have to take your offer, why they have to take your services, right? Do you agree with it?
Let's say this is 5. Let's say this is 10. I'll give you an example.
Sure.
Let's say you had an offer.
Yep.
And I'm just making this up. I don't have this offer.
Yeah.
But let's say you had an offer and you wanted to sell it and you're struggling to sell it,
Yes.
right? And I say, well, let me ask you a question. If you knew how to speak from stage and sell in bulk from stage, because that's a lot of people make millions doing that, how much money do you think you'd make over the next year if you really knew how to do that?
Maybe $1 million.
$1 million. Okay. So
See, that's the question you need to do in your sales call, right? While you are in your sales call with the prospect, the question what you can ask is, if you know, right? If you know this skill set, like imagine if you know the skill set. Now, this skill set can be anything. Now, in my case, I'll just give you with an example how to start the talk show, right? Talk show podcast, how to start talk show podcast, connect with the millionaires and billionaires, right? Uh, how much how much will you make in a year, right? Now imagine, let me know your answer, right? Someone will tell, obviously they will be able to reach to like $100,000 with the connection on a least on a lower end. I will just tell $100,000 on a higher end, $1 million, right? That's the first question which you can ask for your niche.
do you know how to do that?
Not yet.
And the second question you can ask them, do you know how you can do that? And now in your niche, right? Like it can be like real estate or like whatever it is. When the answer is then no. Next.
Not yet. So would you say that the fact that you don't know how to do that is costing you $1 million a year?
Right? And if you agree, you not knowing this skill is costing you $100,000 to like $1 million, and they will be like, yes.
Absolutely.
Right. So now if later on it's like, oh, I have a $50,000 speaking mastermind. Well, now you're thinking more about the $1 million you lost, not about the $50,000 I want to charge.
Now, once you are able to talk that, now imagine you know that I have an offer which is going to cost you $5,000, right? Now, people don't think about much about the price. They think about the opportunity, what they're able to make in a year. Do you guys agree or not? Right? Tell me yes if you agreed clearly, whatever me and Dan Henry has told until now. Right? It's like you first portraying what they're going to lose and then you come to your pricing, right? Don't talk about your pricing unless they know what is the outcome. The pricing does not even, because Dan is telling like if you are able to make $1 million and we just charge you like $50,000, that's 20x, right? You make 20x of it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So coaches, they talk too much about themselves, their offer, their and here's the second thing.
Yeah.
See, and what not to do, right? Over here, 80-20, what they will lose. People too much about themselves. And what was another word which Dan used? Too much about themselves and
Year.
Absolutely.
Right. So now if later on it's like, oh, I have a $50,000 speaking mastermind. Well, now you're thinking more about the $1 million you lost, not about the $50,000 I want to charge you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So coaches, they talk too much about themselves, their offer, their and here's the second thing.
Yeah.
People put too much in their offers, way too much in their offers. Okay? And they confuse the client. You should only have one problem that you solve, and you should only be able to do a couple things to solve that problem. But here's the thing. As human beings, and I'm guilty of this,
see, and Dan also tells this thing, right? Don't do too much of stuff. If you were to scale it, if you chase like 5 rabbits, it is better, or like if you chase 1 rabbit, which one is good? Let me know, guys, in the chat, right? If you chase 5 rabbits, is it good? Or like 1 rabbit, right? 5 rabbits in 5 directions is good, or 1 rabbit in one direction, right? If you try to chase all the 5, you may not get even one also. Instead, focus on that one product, one offer, one service. And this is the mistake. If you see generalist versus specialist, A general doctor sees all kinds of patients and he makes just $10 per patient or like 100 rupees, 200 rupees. Whereas a specialist, he does just one brain surgery and he charges 2 lakhs or 3 lakh rupees, right? And people give him more respect as well.
All guilty of this.
Yeah.
We have so much that we can do. We have so much that we can help with. We have so many life experiences. Do you cook?
No,
Okay. But do you know what cooking is?
I don't know cooking.
You don't know what cooking is. Do you eat food?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know how that food gets to your mouth?
Yeah.
What do people have to do to get it to your mouth?
They prepare it.
They have to cook it,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Okay. I was just making sure. So if somebody when you have a kitchen
Yep.
and you have all these cupboards, there's a lot of ingredients. There's a lot of spices, right? If somebody took every single ingredient in their kitchen, threw it into a bowl, mixed together, and gave it to you, how good would that meal be?
You'll be incredible. Love it.
You would love it. You'd love it if somebody took every ingredient in their kitchen,
Yep.
every spice,
Yep.
everything, and put it in the bowl.
Yes.
Okay. Well, most people would think it would taste like ass because you can't do that. You can't. So you're going to eat peanut butter and fish.
Yep. I'm a vegetarian.
What problem do I want to solve? How do I want to help them solve it? And you go pick what you need from your
See, what Dan has to tell over here is, if you try to put everything, right, like everything, like I see like so many coaches, so many people also do. If you try to add everything, whatever you know, it will sound like a shit. Do you guys agree or not? Just imagine in the kitchen, like I add everything, right? The salt, pepper, this one, everything, and if I mix it and give it to you, will you eat it? No, right? It will sound like a shit. Instead, cook that one food what someone wants to eat and just give it to them. That's what will make them happy.
kitchen of life, and you put it in the bowl.
Absolutely, I got it now. We just have to give what they want for that one meal, right? Not everything.
Yes.
It's
And
completely
when most people with their high ticket offers are like, but I can help with this, but I can help with that. So what? Who gives a shit? What meal are you trying to create? What offer are you trying to create? Now take from what you know to create just that. The best thing I can tell you to create a great offer is to discard what is not needed, even if it's good.
See, and that's the most important things, right? Discard, discard all the things, even if you think it's good, right? Anything extra. Because imagine like you are doing on a scale. If you are meant for only Facebook ads, do only Facebook ads. Don't do graphic designing, YouTube editing, all those things. Do you agree or not? You cannot become master of all the things, right? Just do one thing on a massive scale, like you can scale it to the next level. If you try to do like 5 different things, it will take you like a lot of time.
Even if it's good. And here's the other thing. When you find something that works, keep doing it. I made the mistake.
See, and here is also the secret framework, right, which Dan himself tells. If something is working, just repeat it. Right? Dan Henry was once upon a time making more than $1 million a month, and then again it went to like less than 1 million. Then again he was able to catch up, right? Because not trying to do again and again, right? And can't be expert in all. We need to be, yeah. See, of course, like you have to be good at all the things, but you just have to offer one service to scale to $100,000, right? Yeah, it's good point that you have put out. It's like I just gave you that example, right? Generalist doctor versus like specialist, right? See, generalist doctor is like T-shaped doctor, right? But if you just see any what is that? Any job or like any opportunity, people get paid more for the specialized knowledge, for the specific skill set, right? And it's not like you know all the things and we are going to pay you. You have to learn that one skill set in depth. That is what can get you the results much faster.
We did tens of millions of dollars doing one thing. And then I decided I was going to be Mr. Big Shot. I'm going to start a planner company. I'm going to start this company. I'm going to start that company. And I started doing that. I even had a yacht charter company.
Yeah, I just saw you.
Yeah. And all this stuff, and I got so distracted doing things that I wasn't good.
See, I will actually show you with a diagram, okay, why it becomes easier for someone to actually scale it to $100,000 or $1 million if you try to do like more things. Now, I will just show you with this example. Now, imagine like you are here and like you want to reach to this goal, and your current situation right now is, let's take it. You are at like zero or like you are at $10,000, right? And your goal is to reach $100,000, or like if you're at this thing, or like $1 million, whatever is your dream. Now, if you were to go there, like it's better for you to understand and just focus on that one opportunity, right? Like from your current situation where you are right now to your desired situation. It is much easier if you just focus on one thing. Imagine like you are like, no, 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 I can do like many things. And that's something mistakes which I have done also. Someone was asking me a few days back, hey Akshay, you have interviewed so many millionaires. Why are you not yet a millionaire? Right? The answer is that's what, not doing one thing. I did this, that. Like, are you guys getting it? I went here, then I came back here, right? Like starting multiple things, right? And that is what, instead of doing that, just focus on that one skill set, learn from the mistake what I have done, learn from the mistake what Dan Henry has done, right? Just focus on one thing, one service, one product, one offer, one target audience. That's what even Russell Brunson has to tell. In fact, Sam Owens had personally told me that advice as well, right? And even Anik also had told me that.
Good at. That I made less money doing the thing I was the best in the world at.
Right.
And a buddy of mine, you know who Arvid Ali is?
Who?
Arvid Ali?
No.
Arvid Ali was the president of the Jordan Belfort Association.
Okay.
Or Jordan Belfort Company. He also is an advisor to hundreds of celebrities, sports stars, etc. My buddy pays him for a one-on-one call. And he says, what is the number one reason why people who make it lose it all? And he says, that's easy. They find something that makes them money. They find something that works. And then they do something else.
They don't continue what's working. They do what's not working.
And I did that same thing. And I went from making like $1 million a month in some cases to it just because I was trying to get good at it. And how arrogant. I delivered pizza for 7 years. 7 years. How arrogant is it of me to think that I can find a way to make millions and then do it again?
Absolutely.
Arrogant. So I sold all that shit.
See, and that is the mistake, right? Which I will also tell you. If something is working, keep repeating it, right? Don't become arrogant and do something new or different, right? Just do that, whatever you love to do, wherever you have unfair advantage, just focus on that.
I sold that agency company that I had. I sold it. I went back to what I do best. 6 figures first month.
Right.
Like that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do what you're good at. Stop trying to be everything to everybody because you will be no one to nobody.
See, that's what, again, what Dan tells, right? Do what you are really good at. Do what you are really good at, right? Stop listening to everyone, right? You know better than anybody else about you. Do you guys agree? Type in yes if you agree with that.
Right. And is podcasting interviews a good way to attract like high ticket clients, because somebody cannot join the high ticket or like high end masterminds, right, which will cost $100,000, $1 million. Is podcasting a good way to approach them, start interviewing them, and closing on them as a client or like other people?
The podcast guests or the people listening to the podcast?
Podcasting guests as well as like the other people who will be listening.
Yeah, I mean, well, the more time you have with an audience, the less good you have to be at sales.
Yep.
And if you want to get them to buy in a shorter amount of time, the better you have to be at sales, right? So if you have attended 5 webinars from me and you've been to 2 events and you watch my YouTube channel and you listen to my podcast, I could be like, hey, I'm doing a 2-day event. It's 10 grand. Want to come? And you'll be like, okay. But if you watched a 5-minute VSL and got on a phone call and I was like, hey, I have doing this 2-day event. Well, and now also these questions and objections,
less
and that
likability, right?
Well, it's no, we did.
See, now what Dan is telling is one of the best ways to attract clients from international country is like posting content, doing podcasts. See, the most important thing when you search for the international clients in like USA or like UK, right? From basically the tier 1 countries, what happens is uh, the big problem is uh, people are not able to build the trust. Do you agree or not? Right? Because of like somebody doing some scams, somebody not treating the business and like getting the results. Right? They have lost the trust in the market, and they are not. They don't want to risk their money, right? Their money and stuff. And best way for you to build trust, there is no better way than podcast and like talk show. And because what happens is like you are putting at least 30 minutes to like 1 hour of time with that person. Now, simple example, I will ask you. Do you think Dan Henry will know me or not know me? Tell me in the chat, right? Will will Dan Henry know me? Right? Uh, Now you know the answer, right? Uh, because when I have spoken with him, yes, of course, right? And even though somebody buys their program or like their offering, still some may not even remember about all the students. But you doing this, in fact, can help you get more connected with them. If you have any offer, also you can offer them, right? And that is why you doing talk show is important.
Did 15 million with 1 call close, but we were very good at sales. Most coaches aren't good at sales,
Right.
so you have to choose. Do you want to get good at sales,
Yeah.
or do you want to increase the nurture so you don't have to be that good at sales?
See, that is what you have to increase the nurture, right? Increase the nurture ratio. See, life is all about impressions. Do you guys agree or not? Imagine if you were to propose a girl, right, to get married to you, or like a boy, or whatever it is. The more impressions you are able to hit, the more you are able to influence, right? The more chances you will have, the more you can influence that person, the more chances like you'll be able to convert. Similarly, even in business, if the prospect is seeing you every day, right? Uh, Seeing you every week, where you are interviewing like a 6 or like a 7-figure entrepreneur, and they see like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, right? And he has the knowledge, and I need to work with him. You guys agree or not, right? And that is what the perception in the brain of the person can happen.
You want to build a brand, so you don't have to be that good at sales.
Absolutely.
Or if you're smart, you do both.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the
See, over here, that's what Dan tells. If you were to become smart, do both, right? Do both. One is like become good at podcast, become good at talk show, and become good in sales, right? If you do that both, you will have the money. Do you guys agree or not? If you do this both, there is not a single reason where you can tell me you are not able to make money, right?
answer to your question is yes. It helps. It absolutely helps.
Right. And Dan, like you have achieved so much of success, right? Imagine today you have lost everything and start from again from ground zero.
I just did that. Well, I didn't lose everything, but
What will you do to reach to your first 100K and then to a million? What will be your next 3 steps? Imagine you just have 5 minutes. What decision you are going to do and how will you go about?
See, this is a very important question which I've asked. Pay close attention and also take maximum notes, okay?
Are you saying When you say lost everything, I lost my name
Yeah,
and my
name.
authority.
Yes. Again, you are just starting out. What will you do?
What about losing? Do I sell my skills?
Imagine you are just came from India, right? Like, or from some other country to America. You don't have anything, right?
No skills.
Yeah, you have your skill sets. Only your
Oh,
skill sets and your mobile phone and internet. What will you do?
what I personally do?
Yep.
Well, and how much do I got to make? 100K?
Yeah, 100K, from 0 to 100K. What will you do?
Oh, well, I would probably, uh, and I had no money.
Yep.
I'd go get a job. I'd make a few $100s. I'd go get a landing page software,
Yep.
and I'd go 8 hours a day and answer questions in groups and help them. And then I'd have a pin post on my Facebook profile that said, I'm doing a 2-day event and it's free or it's $47 or whatever.
Yep.
And then I'd bring them there, and then virtual, I'd get on Zoom and I'd speak from stage, which is just me talking on Zoom.
Yep.
And then I'd sell them like a 10K thing, and I'd make a hell of a lot more than 100 grand.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's so incredible. And Dan, does a relationship partner play an important role in your success?
Nope. I don't like.
See, now if you see the question what I asked, right? If you lost everything, name, authority, you only have skill set, you only have phone, how will you be able to reach where you want? He said, I'm going to get a job, like work under someone, right? When he doesn't have anything, and as soon as he is able to make some money, then landing page software, like imagine like ClickFunnels, which he's using, which is like $97 or something like that per month, right? Using that, and then 8 hours answering the questions in the Facebook group, right? Like whatever people have the questions, go and answer that, and then you build your own group, uh, and bring people to that group, do a virtual Zoom session, and have an offer $10,000. And if you have at least 100 people coming to the group, it is easy to 100 people coming to your group. It is easy to select 10 people. Do you guys agree or not? If you agree, type in yes in the chat. Right? And this is how exactly like you will be able to do it. Now, even in your agency space, go to like various agency groups, Facebook groups, start talking to people, start international groups, not the Indian groups, right? If you're targeting international groups, go to those groups, right? And that is what is the key.
Partners, they suck. No, I'm kidding. I've had some good partners,
Yep.
but for the most part, I don't like partners. I like friends that make each other money and can bounce ideas off of.
Right.
I don't like partners. I don't like doing JVs because I hate to break it to you, but most JV people have shite products. It's garbage. I've done stuff with Anthony Morrison because his stuff's good. I've done stuff with, well, that's about it. But honestly, most people's shit sucks. It just sucks, at least to my standard. It blows, okay? And so I don't do it with them. I'd rather build it myself.
See, and also understand or know your standards, okay? Know your standards. Now, if you were to work with clients who need to pay you $5,000 for your services, uh, you need to uh, attract clients who are making $50,000 a month. Do you agree or not? Right? Tell me yes if you agree. That is going to be just 10% of their income, right? Which is easily affordable. But what most people do, they go and attract a client or like a prospect who does not make any money, right? Or like who barely makes $5,000 a month. Now, when you go and attract the wrong group of people, right? What most people do, most people attract uh, like people who just want like freebies, right? They just uh, hopping from one webinar to another. They just want like free stuff, right? Or like some are like broke, they don't have any money. Or like some they attract people who just make like $5,000 a month, right? When they themselves are making $5,000 a month, it's like so difficult for someone to pay. That's going to be 100% of their income, right? It's like very difficult to pay that, right? And that's why you have to choose your clients who make at least $50,000 a month. That's going to be like ideal good situation, or best case if they are making uh, more than $100,000, right? $100,000 a month. It's like still good because it's going to be how much? Just 5% of the income, right? Or else, imagine you are reaching out to the client uh, where they are making like $30,000 a month or like $20,000 a month. There is like huge level of resistance, right? Do you guys agree or not? Like you have to push them, convince them why they have to take your offer, service, all those things.
and um, get the attention myself. Now I love doing free collaborations, meaning like podcasts or videos, but like from a product standpoint, I don't like JVs. It's just not my model.
Absolutely. That's so amazing.
See, and over here, what Dan Henry does, right? Even like someone who is at seven figures or like eight figures, right? They like to do podcasts, right? Who does not like? You guys tell me, right? There is one thing in the world everybody likes to share their story, right? Do you guys agree or not? Like even like a beggar, you just go near a beggar and ask him, "Hey, beggar, how did you become a beggar?" Right? He will tell like this is what happened, right? Or like you just go to a billionaire also and ask them, "How did you reach like $1 billion?" And he's going to tell you the story from a beggar to a billionaire. Everybody has a story, right? Whether you're working in a job, even a small kid can tell you his story, right? Everybody wants to share their knowledge, and that is the most important thing. And that is why you doing your talk show is one of the key.
Amazing, Dan. Thank you so much for taking your super valuable time, sharing your wisdom with all of us. Any last piece of advice or like something which you want to tell to all the people at the Real Knowledge Club community?
I would say this. I would say, look, the world's full of bullshit. It really is, man. It really is. And look, me included, we are programmed to think a certain way. We're programmed to think a certain way, and that's why we have problems. Okay? The school, society, everything, they program you. You think that you have a problem with a certain type of person. You think that you're a patriot or not a patriot. You think that this country or that country, you don't know shit. Because everything you think, the media is fed to you, you really don't know what you think. Because you don't think anything. You think what you're told to think. And when you understand that, now you can begin to think for yourself. Okay? Like if you were what religion are you?
Hindu.
Okay, why do you think you're Hindu?
Because
Where were you born?
yeah, India.
What's the major religion in India?
Yep.
Okay.
Hinduism. Yeah.
Okay, Hinduism.
Yep.
Were your parents Hindu?
Yes.
That's why you're Hindu.
Right.
Okay.
See, and that is the problem. Do you guys agree or not? Right? Like we always think what we know, right? We never think what is beyond, what is actually the truth. We have to seek the truth, and that is the key. That is what Dan Henry has to tell here.
You didn't come from the ether and they go, all right, everyone, this is Hinduism, this is Christianity, this is Islam, and you went, that one. No, you're freaking Hindu because you were born that way, right? Everything we do, we are a product of what's around us, period. Yes. Okay? And it's the same thing with business, it's the same thing with life, it's the same thing with parenting. If you yell at your kids, your father probably yelled at you, period. Okay? When you begin to think for yourself is when you begin to understand that. So I'll give you an example, right? We believe that people who work hard, do you think people make money that work hard?
No.
No, they don't. You're
See, and this is the question you have to remember this, right? Who makes most money? Hard working people or smart working, right? Let me know, guys, like what you think. Tell me in the chat. Who makes most money? Is it like the most hardworking people or like the smart working people? Yeah, I see smart. Yeah, absolutely. You are right. And that's why
Right. They don't. In fact, those are the people who make the least amount of money.
Absolutely.
See,
But people often quote this hard work.
see, smart working people make the most money, right? And that's true. And he tells you the answer.
Is the key to success, right?
because they're told that in school. School also teaches you that if you feel uncomfortable when you're 5, you can chop your dick off. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I'm not the 22-year-old with purple hair that barely has a bachelor's degree. My kid's homeschooled. I'm not doing that. Okay? So the thing is this. If you are a bricklayer and you say, you've been laying brick for 40 years. And you say, I've got 40 years experience laying brick. No, you don't. It takes 2 weeks to learn how to lay brick. You have 40 years experience settling for being a bricklayer. Hard work does not make you money. The guy that went on a webinar or spoke at an event or had a dinner and communicated to some people to get them to invest in his project, which he then took someone else's money, went out and hired the bricklayer, paid him a smidge, and he's made millions off building that building. Why? This. He learned how to communicate. The people that make the most money are the communicators.
Do you guys agree or not? Right? Smart workers. It is not about 40 years of experience you have, all right? Putting the bricks. Putting the bricks. This applies to other jobs as well, right? It is smart working. It is all about the way how you communicate, right? The way how you communicate. If you learn that communicate with people and the way how you do sales, right? Persuade someone to give their money to you, right? And that is the key most important things. Do you guys agree or not? Right? And that's one of the key most important things. And if you just see my other mentor, right, like Naveen Jain, people, a lot of high ticket coaches, consultants talk about getting $1,000 deal, $2,000 deal, right? I can take you to a different level. You guys know Naveen Jain, right? The billionaire Naveen Jain. He closed a deal from NASA worth $2.5 billion, right? $2.5 billion in Indian rupees, it's going to be more than 20,000 crores, right? Can you imagine that? How can someone pay 20,000 crores for a deal, right? And you are learning from these kind of people. And that is why surrounding yourself with these kind of people can take you to a different ball game. And that's what I did during the interviews. I'm able to get that. That's what I'm sharing with you guys.
Yeah.
How do you get elected president? Communication.
Who have great communication, great brand presence,
Right.
Their own personal brand.
Yeah.
People.
Comedians, actors, right? They communicate.
Absolutely.
These people, when you can learn to communicate better,
Speak better, communicate better.
right? The communicators make the money, not the doers.
See, listen to this carefully, okay? Smart people communicate the way communicate. They make the most money, not the doers, right? If you just see any company, there are like a lot of people who keep on doing the work and they don't make the most money. You guys agree with it, right? The way how you communicate, the way how you say, that is what will give you the results. That is what you need to focus on.
So my advice is this: spend more time learning on how to communicate and less time on doing the thing you talk about. Like, focus more on how to talk and less on the thing you talk about, right? And I'm not saying be bad at the thing you talk about. I'm saying,
see, over here he tells, become good at things, what to do, talk, the narrative, the stories, the pitch, all right? The pitch. Like these are the most important things. After that, obviously, you can hire like a doer and they can actually come and actually get the things done as well, right? And that's the key.
go out and learn how to articulate what that is, because chances
See, articulating the things, that is the key most important. See, now what I'm trying to do, I'm articulating everything, right? It's like this itself is a masterclass which someone can actually pay like $100,000. Do you guys agree or not? Right? Now you can just go and ask, right? This master class, this training, someone spending a day with 1 day with Dan Henry will cost you like $100,000, right? And our time is going to cost you like $10,000. And this alone, whatever I'm telling you, is worth $10,000, right? That's more than 8 lakh rupees, just this 1 hour, because someone can get more clarity in this 1 hour than they spending 4 years degree or like 10 years studying in the school and everything, right? And that is the key.
Chances are, if you're a Facebook ad coach, you're no better than any other Facebook ad coach. If you're a weight loss coach, here, I'm not a weight loss coach, but watch this. Stop fucking eating so much and go to the gym, asshole. There, now I'm a weight loss coach, and I'm probably better than 99% of weight loss coaches. Okay? Stop eating shit, get up in the morning, and go to the fucking gym. Idiot. Okay? Like, that right there is just as good advice as any weight loss coach ever. But if you can talk about it just right, if I can say something like, if I can present to you I'll give an example.
Sure.
Have you ever seen the show with Chris Hemsworth where they talk about fasting?
No, I've seen the other coaches who talks about fasting.
Yeah, right. So if I say to you, hey, did you know that on this show they talked about why fasting not only helps you lose weight, but why it's actually good for you and helps you live longer. You see, in your body, there are these damaged cells. And these damaged cells turn into disease and cancers.
Right.
When you fast, you give enough, those cells don't get enough nutrients to survive. Right. But the good ones, they're healthy cells, they can go a little bit without food. But the cells that are damaged that could turn into something bad, they get starved out and they die. So not only do you lose weight, but you kill off all the things that bring disease. And they talked about that in the show, and I can reference the show. You learn how to talk about stuff like that. And now it's like, now you start to set yourself apart because you can communicate. At the end of the day, you're teaching intermittent fasting. Don't eat for 12 hours. Don't eat for 16 hours. Woo, okay? It's not that difficult, all right? It's not difficult to lose weight. Stop fucking eating cupcakes and go to the gym, all right? But what's difficult is talking about how to lose weight. And that's what makes you the most money. It's the communicator that makes the most money.
Right. And Dan, you always talk about self-education and self-investment, right? Like you never went to college, but you have invested in so many masterminds, Sam Owens mastermind, Russell Brunson, Myron Golden. And you also had days like where you have made more than $1 million a day.
Yeah.
Like why self-investment is so important? So many people never invest even $99, $1,000, $10,000. They always think, should I do it, not do it? They just follow free advice or like free stuff on YouTube, right?
Now, here's a question to you all, right? Do you guys agree or not? Masterminds, right, can help us cut short. Mastermind and investing in a mentor can give you the highest ROI in the world, right? Highest return of investment. Do you agree with it? Type in yes in the chat, right? Masterminds, investing in a mentor, coach. If you can invest in real estate, how much? Like 10-20% growth you'll have. If you invest in cryptocurrency, 30%. In stock market, 15%. But if you are investing in a mentor or a coach, you can in fact get more than 100% ROI also within few months. Do you agree with it? Right? If you have a good coach, good mentor, you are understanding the methodology, right? Type in yes in the chat if you agree. Now, here's the second question, right? Where I'm asking Dan.
And even in this event, people are paying more than $5,000 to come.
Yeah.
Why it is so important for someone to invest in themselves?
Well, I'll tell you why. People who struggle to invest, part of it is because society says play it safe.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, you don't have the money, don't invest.
Right.
Okay, well, when do you ever have the money? When is it ever a good time?
Never.
Et cetera, et cetera. People don't invest. Myron said this. People don't spend money on what they can afford. They spend money on what they want, and they figure out how to afford it.
Absolutely.
And so I'll tell you this. Do you know why people don't buy? Do you want to know why people really don't buy?
They want to play safe or small.
No, psychologically, what happens?
What if something goes wrong? Will I lose the money?
That's one of them, right? And here's how that happens. By the way, if anybody has ever skied,
Yep.
they literally tell you, don't focus on the trees or you'll hit the trees, because where you look is where you go.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I don't want to invest because it might not work, well, then it's not going to work, dickhead, okay? But if you think, how can I make it work?
Yeah.
And you focus on the goal, it'll work because you're focused on the goal, all right? So here's what happens, right?
Most people think in the other way. What if it does not work? I will lose the money, and they never invest.
Well, that's why you're poor.
Yep.
Rich people don't think like that. That's why they're rich.
See, and that's the simple example, right? What most people do, most people, while they are buying the course, imagine if they have to invest like $5,000 into it, right? They are like, oh my God, for me to make like $5,000, which is going to be in Indian rupees around like 4,20,000 rupees, right? Oh my God, that's a lot of money. If I make like 80,000 rupees per month, that's like almost half of the like 6 months salary, right? Like I have to invest so much. What if I do something? Will I lose it, right? And that's the uh, poor mindset, like the poor way of thinking. What if I don't do it? I will lose it. Yeah, obviously, 100% with 100% confidence, I can tell if someone have that mindset of like losing, what will happen if I'm going to fail in the exam? Definitely you're going to fail when you write an exam with that mindset. In fact, if you change your mindset, okay, I have prepared everything, I will do whatever it takes. I'm going to work day in and day out in order for me to become successful and reach to $1 million, $100,000. Definitely we are going to reach the goal. You guys agree or not? Right? Winner always says, how can I make it work? Right? How can I win no matter what the situation is? Right? Loser will always think that's the way, right? Like pessimist, optimist. You guys know the difference, right? Loser loser will always think of what can go wrong, right? What can go wrong? It's like what if I'm going in the street? What if I'm hit by a lorry or like a car, right? They always think in the negative mindset. What can go wrong? What if I get married? If my relationship partner leaves? What if I start my business? My team member steals my strategies and go away. They always think what bad can happen. Winner always thinks what right can happen.
They don't worry about what goes wrong. They worry about how to make what needs to go right go right. So so I'll give you an example, right? What is your mind programmed to do by default? To keep you, your mind is programmed to keep you what?
To be safe. And
to safe. If they keep you safe, right?
Exactly.
Food, shelter, water. You touch a hot stove.
Basic need. Yep.
If you touch a hot stove, you don't even
We'll take it.
you don't even have to think about it. You get near a ledge. Yeah. Okay. So if your mind is by default programmed to keep you safe, what is required to get risk? Sorry, what is required to get reward?
I should not go there, right? Like because I will burn the.
No. If for you to get reward, what do you have to do? If you to make money off the stock, what do you have to do with the money first? You have to
learn the rules and play it properly.
No. Well, you have to risk.
Yeah, risk it. Yeah.
See, this is the most important word, which which is the by far the most important thing in the entire interview, whatever I put out. What's the most important thing, right? Imagine if you have to invest in the stock, right? First, you have to know the rules, you have to know the game, everything. But the most important thing, right, before like you invest, you have to risk it. Do you guys agree or not? Risk it, right? Even in stock market or like real estate or like even in coaching, whatever it is, you first have to risk it. If you cannot risk it, how can you?
You have to risk, okay?
Yeah.
No, without without risk, there is no reward.
No risk, no.
Right. You can't lose weight if you go in the gym. You got to risk looking like an idiot. You
Feel
gotta,
the pain. Feel the pain.
yeah.
Yep.
And so it's just a universal principle.
Yep.
So think about this. If your mind's programmed to keep you safe, but in order to get reward, you have to risk. What is the opposite of safety?
The opposite of safety.
It's fucking risk.
Yeah, risk.
Okay, the opposite of safety is risk.
Yeah.
Okay, so if your mind's programmed to keep you safe,
Yep.
and you need risk to get reward,
Yep.
and safety is the opposite of risk,
Yep.
then your mind by default is programmed to keep you unsuccessful
Right.
because it doesn't want you to risk. So when
See, this is the most important thing. Opposite of safety is risk. Our mind will always tell us, hey, all you need is food, water, shelter, right? Why do you want to risk it? Why do you want to go extra mile, right? Why do you want to go extra mile, right? This is none of your business. Why do you want to invest in a coach, right? Why do you want to invest in a coach? Why do you want to start a podcast, right? Why do you want to get international clients, right? When you are happy with it, why do you want to make more money um, than what you are currently making right now, right? These are all the excuses uh, uh, which we give to ourselves. Do you agree or not? Right? And that is the main reason why 99% people are stuck at the same level where they are at the moment and they're not able to go to the next level.
when you look at an opportunity and you logically think that is right, that will make my life better.
See, and the way how the winners, right? The top 1% people see, they see an opportunity, they see it logically, right? They see the potential. See, and I am not like a mad person, right? To go to America, spend more than $15,000, almost 13 lakhs, traveling, going to various different masterminds, right? How many people? In fact, there was me and my friend, right? Like who was my previous team member. Apart from us, no one from entire country, India, had come to that event, right? Why is it so? When 140 crore people are there in India, why not many people have come? Because obviously they all have something or the other thing to do. They don't want to risk themselves. Do you agree or not? Right? They don't want to go out of the comfort zone, go out of the country to learn, go and meet like a billionaire or like Dan Henry. They want to play safe, right? And if you were to come out of it, you have to take the action, you have to take the initiative. Now I'm coming all the way, like learning. I had to go to USA to spend time, meet them and talk to them and learn. And that's what right now I'm making it easier for you, right? Are you guys getting it? Tell yes if you agree with it. I'm making it easy, right? You don't need to travel to America to meet, learn. I have learned and now I'm sharing it with you in the most simplest way.
That will help me make more money. That will help me lose more weight.
Absolutely.
But then you get this emotional reaction in your body and you feel, oh, I don't feel right again. Oh, I feel sick. Yeah, no shit. You're human. That's how your brain works. If I had a car that was broken, would I take it to a mechanic that didn't know how engines work?
No.
No. Okay, well, if you want to make millions of dollars, what do you use?
Learn knowledge.
You use your brain. Use your brain. Use your mind.
Yep.
So would it not help to know how your mind works?
Yep.
See, millionaires know how their mind works.
Yes.
That's why they're the 1%.
See, and that is what millionaires know how their mind works, right? They take uncomfortable decisions, they take risks, and they play it big. And non-millionaires are the people who play safe, who don't want to take risks, and who don't want to take action. They just want to sit and just listen and be a spectator instead of player.
Because 99% of people, when they go, oh, that makes sense, ooh, but I feel nervous, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's 99% of people.
See, that is what he's telling. 99% people they think, okay, it's important, but I feel nervous, right? I want to do it, but after Christmas, right? Or New Year, right? I will start New Year 2024. Now, or else I will wait until Black Friday where I will get a discount in 2024, right? Like a 50% discount. They are always waiting for something or the other thing to prolong, right?
1% of people go, oh, that makes sense. Ooh, I feel nervous. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a human being. That's what I'm supposed to feel. That's how my mind works. So I'm just not even going to consider that. And I'm going to do it anyway. Champions, see, we're, think of the movies, think of everything. It's all programming, right?
Absolutely.
When you watch a movie about a champion, he's portrayed as fearless, right?
Right.
Champions are not fearless. They simply do it scared. And that's why the 1% are the 1%. They do it scared. And the 99% are the 99%. Because they get scared and they stop. Do you want to be the 99%? Or do you want to be the 1%?
Absolutely.
You guys tell me in the chat, right? Do you want to be in 99% or like you want to be in the 1%? Tell me in the chat, okay? I want everyone to answer that, right? See, and that is the question you need to ask yourself. Do you want to be someone who is at the same level wherever you are right now, or like you want to change in order to be in the top 1%? Surround yourself with the top 1%, right? And now here is the thing, right? If you think you can yourself qualify or like disqualify yourself, right? Now, if you think you are at the 99%, you want to play it safe, you don't want to take risks, and you wait for like some more years to go, or like wait for something like to happen where you are planning some billionaire is going to come to your door and knock you, hey man, wake up from the bed, do something, right? Then go for it, wait for some more years. But if you think you are at the top 1%, you are like, I am here, this is my problem. I know you have the solution of like talking interview, talk show, podcast, interviews, how to get the clients, how to build the community, how to close more clients, right? And then you want to take the offer, right? Whatever I have, where I can help you out, just like how I showed you right now, right? Like dissecting, decoding what I have learned from
Today's guest
various
is a
people,
truly
right?
and
Like billionaires, millionaires, not just one millionaire. Today, I took that time and put out like whatever things what Dan Henry has thought. In fact, Dan Henry has articulated so beautifully, and I broke it down in much simple steps so that anyone from India also can relate and understand, right? Giving your own example like niche, content, product, routine, everything. Now, if you want like more personalized help, right? Because they have given you like a plan. Now, if you are someone who needs to reach the goal, right? Reach the goal of like that $100,000, you need everything, right? Now we set the goal. Now you need like a strategy, action plan, implementation plan, execution plan, right? And accountability, all those things. And that is what I am over here to help you out, to support you in order for you to reach that goal step by step. And who believes in me, who believes in Dan Henry, who believes. See, and the most important thing, you have to believe in me, right? You have to believe in my mentors like Dan Henry, right? And who believes in Naveen Jain, right? Their advice, all those things. Only then I will be able to show you exactly how I can help you out, right? Now, that is what it is all about. I'm looking to take few people, just few people who is ready to take action to go to that next level in our one-to-one and like in our mastermind, where we are going to handhold you and support you in order for you to reach that goal, right? Of your start your own talk show and everything, right? This is what it is all about. Now it is only for selected people whom I think I can believe 100%, right? Whom I can help them out, right? Or else I will just tell you, you just watch my free videos, or like go to some other coach, or go and find some other mentor. If you truly believe, if you found whatever I've told is valuable, come book a call with me. I will be answering whatever questions you have, everything, right? See, the opportunity is once, it won't come again and again, right? Wherever you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, book a call with me and I'll tell you exactly step by step. And once again, I want to thank everyone for being here for the last, I believe, 1.5 hours. I believe like you found it like super valuable, right? I'm super happy to serve you and help you out to take you to the next level, helping you get international clients, vendors, mindset, and getting your clients organically, everything, because I've been there, done that, everything, right? With that being said, book your call now. I'll be super happy to help you out, right? I'm here to serve you and take you to the next level.